Well, we are live. Good morning, good morning. And before we start, I want to take a deep breath because breathing is something that connects us to everything in life. It connects us to ourselves, it connects us to be more present. Sometimes we're all over the place. I don't know where you are right now. Maybe you're all over the place, you're scattered, and they just bumped into my video. So welcome, welcome. I would love to hear where you're joining me from. And if you're here live, do hashtag live. And if you're watching the replay, do hashtag replay. Yes, take a deep breath because every moment is a precious moment. And when we feel anxious, stressed, incomplete, unfulfilled, it's because we're just taking little pieces of life and trying to put everything together. And sometimes we're too worried about the future, or we are just dreading the past, and we do not connect to the present moment. So today I want to talk about 3 tips that women can do, especially when we are going through this midlife crisis with midlife menopause, and all the things that encaptures this beautiful journey of midlife and just kind of in transition to the next phase in our life. It's close to 50, so it's a half a century. So it just makes sense to, after 50 years of life, that we can reevaluate how we're doing life, how we're feeling about ourselves in life, how we are doing with our children and with our grandparents, with our parents, with our relationships with everyone. It just makes sense to make a little pause, make a little stop, and reevaluate and make audit, right? Audit of your life journey, of your desires and dreams, of all the things that you want to achieve, or maybe you don't even know, but just to find why you're here. Because, hey, you guys, if you don't know this, but 50 years is quite a long time. And it's a precious time. So when we appreciate all the phases that we've gone through, maybe you have never stopped and thought about these. And every time I come up here, it's like, oh, I get inspired to talk even deeper on the things that I want to share. So thank you for allowing me to share. And if you have any comments along the way, please comment. I love to read your comments and see what little insights you're getting, because when we listen to other women, we empower ourselves. And if you take at least one thing out of here that makes you think something different, to shift your life, to shift your energy, to shift the way you're thinking about yourself in life, if anything, one thing can change completely the direction of your life. So I will be fulfilled and happy with that. So that is why I'm doing this, and that's why I stay committed to myself and to you, to come here and do these lives to empower you to make your life better. So let's continue with that. So let me ask you, have you ever stopped and questioned yourself? You're close to 50 or a little bit past 50, or you're in the 60s or 70s. Have you ever made a pause and say, why am I here? What is my mission? You already probably formed a family. You already are a mom. That is the best, beautiful gift. But we're more than just here for being a mom, right? We're here for doing something extraordinary. So what is that for you? Have you questioned yourself? I think a lot of where we're feeling lost in menopause is like we don't find ourselves, we don't find our purpose, we're not having enough fun in life, we are not creating, we're not doing things that we would like to do, because we have been limiting ourselves so much to all the responsibilities, to all the hats that we have to wear in life. And all of a sudden there's space. Our kids are starting to retire. They go empty nesters, right? They go to do their own life, whether you still are married or not. And you're in this phase, whatever it is, you can shift the direction of your life to make it even better. So first of all, have you allowed yourself this space and questioned yourself? I'm curious. Say, yes, I have questioned myself or not. Number two, I would love for you to think about what is it, if you have thought about it, what is it that you would like? Many times for me, it's just I want to be the best version of me and enjoy life every single moment of my life. So everything that I do, I research, I learn, it's to improve the quality of my life, because I know that when I feel better, when I feel good, everybody around me also feels good, and I am able to bring better energy or better shine to others as well. So it's all a ripple effect. Whatever we do for ourselves, so it's not selfish to take care of ourselves. It's very, very important to help others as well. So this morning I was listening to Deepak Chopra, and I'm going to start with the end in mind, with the end, and then I'll tell you the 3 tips. But one of the things that he was saying is like the thing that connects all the things. If you're feeling like all scattered, like a crossword puzzle, and all the pieces are everywhere, maybe family, relationships, work, your health, everything is scattered all over the place, right? The thing that connects us all is not motivation, it's actually inspiration. And where does inspiration come from? From developing a stronger relationship with your spiritual being. So connecting that spirituality. So it's not a religion. It's not, you can be religious, and there's nothing wrong with that. But spirituality goes way beyond that. It's just silencing to receiving and understanding your relationship and why your body, your soul and your body are here in this earth, and it will be the same one when it goes away. I don't know if you believe in the after death spirit, but I do believe in that, and I respect everybody else's beliefs, but I believe that we're here to improve our spirit, whoever we are here for, and then for future generations. So I'm going all over the place, but yeah, that is the spirituality is what connects us all to all the things that we're doing. And one of the things that I hear a lot of women, especially getting close to their 50s, is that they're seeking for connection, and they don't understand why they feel so scattered and so disconnected. That in the past they used to be social and they loved to interact with others. All of a sudden all this stopped, and it has become something that causes them anxiety. Especially some of my clients that I have been talking with this past few weeks, is like they are in the same phase. It's like just the thought about going with friends, which should be the most enjoyable thing, but there's no should, right? We are all different, but they used to have fun doing that. They didn't have anxiety by doing that, and all of a sudden it causes anxiety. And one of the things that we have discovered is that they feel that they're going to be judged, and the worst judges are ourselves. So instead of going to feel like outside of your comfort zone, outside of your house, and feeling judged, it's better just to stay at home and not having to deal with it and say no to everything. Well, guess what? One of the most important things to create better health is community and is social interaction. So that is why spirituality is so important, because then through that you are creating such type of awareness of your body, of your mind, of your spirit, of your environment, that you're able to manage your life in a much better way, than just to be manipulated by everything and judging everything, every circumstance. Everything that happens in life happens for us, not to us. It happens so that we can evolve. It happens so that we can learn from those interactions, from those conflicts. If we didn't have conflict, you guys, think about this. If we didn't have any challenges, any conflict, life would be really boring. So we need to learn to create an ecosystem that is functional for us. And that ecosystem is combining service, is combining community, and is combining spiritual practice. And this is the only way that you will find your unique way to save yourself and save the world. Because we can all save the world one action at a time with our piece of the puzzle. As we become whole, we become a part of a bigger puzzle, and we all need to interact and bring that piece of the puzzle, because the puzzle will not be complete if we're not complete first, right? So this is something that we need to be. And if we're not having fun and we're not playful, and we won't be able to find our purpose in life. What is the purpose of life? Is to be joyful, to enjoy life in our journey. So no matter how many challenges we have, we need to learn to enjoy them, because they are the ones that are leading us to our enlightenment. So there's 3 factors that we need to understand. Understanding our body as energy and matter, that is one thing. Understanding our mind and intellect as ego and emotion. And understanding what primal identity is, the bliss body. So if we're not living in a blissful way, then we're not enjoying life, and then we cannot make those interconnections of the mind, the emotions, the body, right? So we need to be figuring out, actually that is the way to connecting all those things. When we seek for those parts that make us feel good, all those things that make us feel good, we start living a more blissful life. And that's what leads us to connect with certain people, to connect with certain circumstances, to connect to our dreams, to connect to our traveling. I don't know about you, but I want to travel more, like to discover the world, meet with more amazing people, empowered women, and people that can fill me up, that enrich my life. So that is one thing that we can be doing. And all the things that we do, I feel the first step of learning how to create this is food, right? Is lifestyle. So when we make changes in our diet, of how we're eating and what we are eating and how that is making us feel, how we're moving our body, maybe you add some yoga, maybe you're adding more walks in nature, but just notice how everything is making you feel. And when it makes you feel good, then it's like, oh, something else to add to my checklist is like, this is my new way of being. So you don't want to change, you won't change who you are because the essence is there, but you want to start changing the ways you interact with yourself and with the world and with the environment. So change the manners or the habits that will help you feel better with your life. So when you start changing your lifestyle, then you start feeling better. I also love to share that it's important to connect with things that are more in nature and natural. So adaptogens, or those herbs that are from Ayurveda, I love them because they really help us heal our body, because they're the plants are there for a reason, so they help us. So like turmeric and like maca powder and like ashwagandha, things like that really help us. Changing the way that we're eating, that also helps us. And also like maca powder help us with regulating some of our hormones. And we're regulated, our emotional states feel better. So we are able to be more in control of our body and have more energy. So it all makes sense, right? So this is a way that we start kind of creating our internal wisdom as medicine to sustain our life, so that we can, our goal is to integrate the mind, the body, the spirit, and our environment. And we can create something that is called like individualized, personalized health. And we can prevent, we can predict, and we can be participants of creating our health. So awareness is the most important thing that will help you identify what are your things that will help you improve the quality of your life. So we were talking about prioritizing. I want to go into the 3 steps to empower you to make positive changes. And again, it's not changing who you are, it's changing the habits of what you're doing to make you feel better. Not only through menopause, but in your life, because you still have who knows how many more years in life to live, right? And you want to live them the best that you can. At least that is my wish for myself, my dream, and that's also my wish for you, because what is life without enjoying it and without having the energy to be playful, to discover the world, to go travel, to play with your grandkids. So all those things, if we're looking after ourselves, then we will have that energy for that. So it's very, very important to take care of nourishing our body with balanced meals, with regular exercise, with regulating and having quality of sleep, and also with bringing supplements into your body. And doing things that are relaxing. We live at a very stressful life, so we need to learn how to de-stress, how to relax, because only when we're in a relaxed state we are able to be present in everything that we do and bring joy to everything that we do. So relaxation, like reading a book, going out in nature, practicing some yoga, things like that. So that is very important also for your mental well-being, and it helps you feel revitalized so that you can conquer the world, right? So that is number 1, self-care, prioritizing that, because usually women, we are, face it or not, we're at the end of the priority list. So we need to start bumping it up to be the top, because you need to learn to fill your cup first so that you can fill everybody else's cup. So number 2 is very, very important, to seek support. So if you're not feeling well, if you have tried all multiple things, it's important, because it's a roller coaster, right? It's important that you don't feel alone, because you're not. You're surrounded by a lot of women who are a little bit ahead of you. So it can be friends, loved ones, group supports, or even a therapist or a coach or nutritionist, someone that can really guide you and listen to you and give you advice and insights, like what I'm doing right now. So if you choose someone like me to help you along the way, I would be honored to do that too. So you remember, you're not alone in this journey. There's a lot of us who have been there where you're feeling right now, and we're happy to help you empower each of your days. And number 3 is educate yourself, because knowledge is power. And that is something that really changed my life forever, and I'm so grateful, because I was not reading anything. And when I started having all these challenges, it's like, I don't feel good. I don't like myself. I want to learn better ways of doing and discovering why am I feeling so lack of energy or so disconnected and so unhappy with myself. So educating myself, I started reading books, podcasts, surrounding myself with women who knew a little bit more about what was going on in this. And that helped me to connect the body, the mind, and I learned so much about menopause and treatments and I was always looking into the natural way of treatments. I'm not an advocate for all the hormone treatments. I'm not discarding that. That might be functional for a lot of women, but I feel that first we can always try the natural ways, because I think there is so much power in that, because also you learn so much about your body. So that way you have solutions. When you have solutions for your problems or your challenges, your anxiety and your worry gets out of the way, right? Because you have peace of mind. It's like you can breathe. It's like, oh, I didn't know that I could do that. I didn't know that I could do X, Y, Z. So you start feeling like, oh, you don't feel alone. You have peace of mind. And when you have peace of mind, you can go to sleep better, right? You relax your nervous system. And when you can sleep better, your body can heal itself. So everything is connected, you guys. If you're not sleeping well, that's an alert, right? That's a big alert. So make sure you're doing the things to relax the nervous system so that you feel better. So it's time to take control of your life again. Embrace the beauty of menopause. I feel it's beautiful because it's a reawakening, and you start making the positive changes today to unlock the world of possibility. When you start taking control of your life in this way, you have no idea how beautiful it is, because you start connecting with people that open the doors for so many possibilities in your life. So remember this, that the universe is always responding to your energy. This can be the best and easiest way to, that is your thermostat and your thermometer. This is your guidance system. So if your energy is low, just notice, ask yourself, what am I doing that is affecting my energy? And then you'll discover so many answers to that. And again, if you are feeling alone, if you have tried all multiple things and you still are not feeling how you would like to feel, or just actually you don't even know how that can feel when you feel really great. So I am here for you. All it takes is a discovery call. And when we have a discovery call, you will discover so much about yourself, and I will discover so much about you. And I have a tool, like a sea of tools that can help you navigate your way through this beautiful journey. So I hope that this is helpful. I hope that you got one piece of nugget to take with you. And remember, your self-care is not selfish. It's part of you participating in your life journey. Talk to you soon, and I hope that this was helpful for you. Bye-bye.